The Supreme Court today overturned decades of precedent governing how federal agencies regulate the environment, healthcare, and other aspects of American life. Our Kevin Frey joins us now from outside the Supreme Court with more on its blockbuster rulings, including a decision involving hundreds of people convicted in the January 6th riot. Good evening, Kevin.
Yeah, good evening, Bobby. We're getting down to the wire here at the Supreme Court. Monday is the last day for decisions for this term, according to the Chief Justice. And when it comes to that one case involving agency power, it's something Senator Schumer is calling appalling, what the Supreme Court did today.
The nation's highest court knocking down 40 years of precedent, upending the federal government's ability to regulate the environment, healthcare, and workplace safety. For decades, under a doctrine called Chevron deference, courts often deferred to executive branch agencies to fill in the blanks when laws were not clear, meaning, in practice, experts and scientists at agencies could lead the way. Now, in a 6-3 decision Friday, the court's conservative flank overturned that doctrine. Chief Justice John Roberts writing, "Courts must exercise their independent judgment in deciding whether an agency has acted within its statutory authority." One legal analyst putting the implications this way.
This decision acts as though it's just about reading words, okay? And the court says, we know how to read words, and downplays the idea that agencies are actually doing things where they know a lot about their subject fields.
Also Friday, a 6-3 majority made it harder to prosecute those that rioted at the U.S. Capitol, narrowing the circumstances when prosecutors can bring a charge of obstructing an official proceeding, saying they have to show a defendant interfered with documents or other records. The DOJ has pursued that charge against hundreds of defendants.
Many of the January 6th rioters did commit other crimes, so it may not have a huge impact. To the extent that people were prosecuted under this crime, it may result in those sentences being commuted or some of those convictions being overturned.
In a third decision, the justices ruled that cities can ban camping in public places, a restriction often used against people who are homeless. The court arguing that such a ban does not amount to a violation of the Eighth Amendment's protections against cruel or unusual punishment.
And Bobby, as I mentioned, the last day for this term in terms of announcing opinions is on Monday, and still outstanding is really the key case of this term, which is that question of presidential immunity. Is Trump immune from prosecution in that case involving his alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 election? There is a trial pending in that case that has been on ice as they await the Supreme Court to release its opinion.
Yeah, Kevin, I was going to say that there's so much attention being paid to this opinion that will be released on Monday, but if there's not going to be a trial before Election Day in November, it may not really affect the campaign very much at all, it seems.
Yeah, and one of the critiques you have seen from folks who would like to see this trial done is that even if they weigh in saying, yes, you can proceed, no, he is not immune, they have effectively given him immunity by delaying the trial so much that it doesn't actually happen before Election Day.
All right. Kevin Frey in Washington, thank you so much.